Welcome to the channel. Today, we're breaking down the different types of life insurance to help you make an informed decision. Understanding life insurance can be overwhelming, but we're here to simplify it for you. If you love someone and they depend on you financially, you need to have life insurance. It's that simple. It provides peace of mind and security for your loved ones. There are so many different types of life insurance policies out there, each with its own benefits and drawbacks, and it's hard to know which one is right for you. But don't worry, we're here to help. We're going to break it down for you in a way that's easy to understand step by step. We're going to go over the different types of life insurance, including term, whole, and universal life insurance. And we're going to tell you what you need to know to make the best decision for you and your family. So, let's get started. First up, let's talk about term life insurance. This type of insurance is designed to provide financial protection for a specific period. This is the simplest and most affordable type of life insurance. It's straightforward and easy to understand, making it a popular choice for many. It's like renting an apartment. You're covered for a specific period, say 10, 20, or 30 years. During this time, you pay regular premiums to keep the coverage active. If something happens to you during that term, your beneficiaries get a payout. This payout can help cover expenses like mortgage payments, education costs, or daily living expenses. But once that term's up, so is the coverage. You'll need to renew or purchase a new policy if you still need coverage. Term life insurance is usually much cheaper than permanent life insurance. This makes it an attractive option for those on a budget or those who need coverage for a specific period. Most folks need life insurance to cover a specific time frame, like when their kids are young or they have a mortgage. It provides peace of mind during these critical years. Think of it like this. You wouldn't buy car insurance that lasts forever, would you? You buy it for the time you need it, and the same logic applies to term life insurance. No, you buy it for the time you need it. This way, you're not overpaying for coverage you don't require. Term life insurance is the same way. It's a practical, cost-effective solution for many families and individuals. Now let's talk about permanent life insurance. This type of insurance is often misunderstood, but it can be a valuable tool in your financial planning. This type of coverage is designed to last your entire life, as long as you keep up with those premium payments. Unlike term life insurance, which only covers you for a specific period, permanent life insurance is there for the long haul. There are a couple of different flavors of permanent life insurance, but the most common ones are whole life insurance and universal life insurance. Each has its own set of features and benefits, so it's important to understand the differences. Permanent life insurance can be a good option for some folks, especially if you have a lifelong need for coverage, like providing for a child with special needs. It offers peace of mind knowing that your loved ones will be taken care of no matter what. But here's the catch. It's usually a lot more expensive than term life insurance. The higher premiums can be a significant financial commitment. Why? Well, because it's got that cash value component. This cash value can be borrowed against or even withdrawn, providing a financial cushion in times of need. That means a portion of your premium goes into a savings account that grows over time. This can be a great way to build additional savings while also having life insurance coverage. But hey, if you've got all your other financial ducks in a row and you're looking for a way to leave a legacy, permanent life insurance might be something to consider. It can be a powerful tool for ensuring your family's financial future. Alright, let's dive a little deeper into whole life insurance. This is the Cadillac of life insurance policies. It's got all the bells and whistles, including guaranteed premiums, a guaranteed death benefit, and that cash value component we talked about earlier. Now the good thing about whole life insurance is that it's predictable. Your premiums are locked in, so you don't have to worry about them going up as you get older. And that death benefit is guaranteed, so your loved ones will get a payout no matter when you pass away. But here's the thing. All that predictability and security comes at a price. Whole life insurance is the most expensive type of life insurance out there. Now let's talk about universal life insurance. This type of policy is a little more flexible than whole life insurance. It still offers permanent coverage, but it gives you more control over your premiums and death benefit. With universal life insurance, you can actually adjust your premium payments, within certain limits, of course. You can also adjust your death benefit, which can be helpful if your needs change over time. Universal life insurance can be a good option for folks who want the flexibility to adjust their coverage as their needs change. Now, let's talk about joint survivorship life insurance. This type of policy is designed for couples who want to share their coverage. It's also known as second-to-die insurance because it pays out after both partners have passed away. Joint survivorship life insurance can be a good option for couples who want to leave a legacy for their children or grandchildren. It can also be used to cover estate taxes or other expenses that might come up after both partners are gone. Now, let's talk about variable life insurance. This type of policy is a little more complex than some of the others we've talked about. It's basically permanent life insurance with an investment component. With variable life insurance, a portion of your premium goes into a cash value account, just like with whole life insurance. But here's the difference. With variable life insurance, you get to choose how that cash value is invested. You can invest in a variety of different investment options like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, but here's the catch. With variable life insurance, you're also taking on more risk. Now, let's talk about mortgage life insurance. This type of policy is designed to pay off your mortgage if you pass away before it's paid in full. Mortgage life insurance can be a good option for homeowners who want to make sure their loved ones won't be stuck with their mortgage payments if something happens to them. But here's the thing. Mortgage life insurance is usually more expensive than term life insurance, and the coverage decreases as you pay down your mortgage. So if you're looking for the most affordable way to protect your family, term life insurance is usually a better option. Now let's talk about dependent life insurance. This type of policy is designed to provide financial protection for your dependents, such as your spouse or children, if something happens to them. Dependent life insurance can be used to cover funeral expenses, pay for childcare, or even help with everyday living expenses. It can also provide peace of mind, knowing that your loved ones will be taken care of financially if something happens to you. But it's important to remember that it's not a replacement for life insurance on the primary breadwinner. Now let's talk about funeral pre-planning life insurance. This type of policy is designed to cover the costs of your funeral expenses, so your loved ones won't have to worry about it when the time comes. Funeral pre-planning life insurance can cover things like funeral arrangements, burial costs, and even travel expenses for family members coming from out of town. It can also give you peace of mind knowing that your final wishes will be carried out, and that your loved ones won't be burdened with the financial responsibility. But it's important to remember that it only covers funeral expenses, so it's not a replacement for a traditional life insurance policy. Finally, let's talk about final expense life insurance. This type of policy is similar to funeral pre-planning life insurance, but it can be used to cover a wider range of expenses that might come up after your death. Final expense life insurance can cover things like unpaid medical bills, credit card debt, and even legal fees. It can also be used to provide a small inheritance for your loved ones, or to make a donation to your favorite charity. But it's important to remember that it's not a replacement for a traditional life insurance policy. That's a lot to learn. Figuring out that you need life insurance is the first step. Now that you've learned a little more about all the different types of insurance, things should be a little less confusing. Remember, life insurance is about protecting the people you love. It's about making sure they're taken care of financially if something happens to you. Don't wait until it's too late. Talk to a financial advisor today and get the coverage you need.